of our features on this site is how to find functional faith. Well, I want to introduce you to two of my friends. This is Terry and this is Molly, and they have a story you need to hear.
Oh, where to begin?
Oh, first we have to explain that we were taking our children to Vacation Bible School, and we hadn't been on a date for about 6 months. And as we're driving to drop the kids off, my wife noticed that there was a blood bank van and suggested, let's go donate blood for a date. Who donates blood on their date? But I had to, because my wife had an incredible story with her father, and he had leukemia, and miraculously he became healed from it. So I had to think a little harder about it, and then I realized that they give you Twinkies after they donate blood. So I said, Twinkie? Okay, let's do it. So after we dropped the kids off, we went to go donate blood, and I gave all the blood I had. My wife, on the other hand, didn't donate any because her veins were too small. So as we exited, I got my Twinkie, and that was
eaten food before that.
I didn't eat food, no, and I had coffee before, and that's all I had. And so we got into the car and started to drive off and turn on 41, and I drove to the very next stoplight, and as I was stopping at the stoplight, I looked to my wife and I said, I feel kind of lightheaded.
And his version stops there because he took a nice long nap at this point. But from this point, now you have to understand, God told us this day and showed to us, revealed to us that there are no coincidences in life. It's as Linda would say, when God winks at us, because we were shown that He is in control of everything. From at this point, He was in complete control from the beginning. There was no coincidences that this busy intersection that we happen to be at right now, there were no cars. There were no coincidences that we had just dropped our children off at VBS, so they were not in the car with us. So taking over from where Terry left off, I see my very in-controlled husband all of a sudden shake, convulse, and absolutely throw his hands across me. And we are about to turn left onto a very busy intersection. At the point that he had passed out, and now I'm already very concerned about him, I'm in panic mode over him, I now am dealt with a situation where his foot slides off the brake, hits the gas pedal, and we absolutely full force, just accelerator, pedal to the metal, go through this intersection. Now, for anyone that has known this intersection, there are always cars during this intersection. So we had hit this one point that there were nothing. Now
It was a red light when we
It was a
did it.
red light. We were supposed to go left, so when he put his foot on the accelerator, we were going straight. So I'm in the passenger seat, seatbelt on, thinking very fast, what do I do, what do I do, what do I do? So I grab the steering wheel, I yank it because we're about ready to hit a cement divider. I'm swerving, I'm still trying to think, panic mode, what do I do? My husband is passed out, scared to death. First thing I think of, I whip off my seatbelt. Do I put it on park? Do I put it in neutral? Well, if I do this, will I fly through the windshield? I don't know. First thing that comes to mind, I climb over on his lap, still trying to, maneuver the car, swerving. I'm on his lap, holding the steering wheel, grabbing his heavy leg off of the gas pedal, shaking, screaming at him. I finally get control of the car. We pull into a center divide, and I stop, and I'm just absolutely shaking. And this is where I'm screaming at Terry, and this is where Terry wakes up.
And here, there's nothing more freakier than thinking you're in bed, and all you can hear is your wife screaming at you, and you're thinking, I'll get up. And then as soon as your eyes open, you're in the middle of the road. And you're like, how did I get here? Just that panic of like, what's going on? Stop yelling. Okay, stop yelling. What? Why? What's going on? And then
and I was like, are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
And it was at this moment that I realized that you're this small and God is that big. And every single event that led up to that moment, He had control of. He didn't allow my children to be in that car. He cleared the road for us. He stopped our car. How we did not hit anybody is a miracle in itself. And when you have a story like this, how do you not share it? How do you not believe that you have a greater being watching over you?
Well, and his simple message to me was, he's just not done with me yet. He's not done. So, if he was done with me, then I would be playing pinochle with him up in heaven right now. But he's not done with me. So,
And that's our story.